Greetings. Let's end 1010 with a bang. What do you say? Y'all ready to end 1010 with a bang? Let's do it. It's 1010 2025. Divine endings and conclusions as a 9. Anyway, make a wish. So it would seem we're going to play some of that he said, she said BS. Some of that he said, she said BS, so we can get to the bottom of some of this. Now, granted, when I refer to a reader and what they said, it's for edification purposes. A narcissist triangulates. Me, I edify someone else, because if two shall see, so shall it be. You take what resonates and you leave the rest for someone else. Now, there's a lot of information in the cards. Well, let's start with Archangel Michael and then end with Archangel Michael in this situation. You know, my mother. It's kind of funny to bring mom up. You've got Chicago, and she's in Chicago where she does the readings. If you know, you know. She talks about the Earth Angel having fairy and fae blood. If you've heard that before, give the video a like. My mother's name was Faye. We called her the Faye. So it is simple enough. Hallie, her first name, the dweller in the manor, the dweller in the garden outside of the manor is what that breaks down into. Okay, great. So you talk about this, they targeted us since we were children. Okay. So I know for a fact that when you get a birth certificate in America, you got astrologers. They know exactly who you are. They know what your destiny is. They know all of that shit. So weird things happening to us since birth. Now, my cousin, Kevin Michael, he's older. And mom used to say all the time she wanted to name me Michael Scott. Well, her sister just liked that name so much, and the boy was born first, she just went ahead and took that name Michael. So anyway, I ended up Scott. Anyway, so great Scott. Beam me up, Scotty. Anyway. Chicago was talking about shipping containers and the curses that go along with shipping containers. Cool. My grandfather was raised in a Shriners hospital. Not all Freemasons are Shriners, but all Shriners are Freemasons. Okay, cool. So now that we've got that understood. Raised in the Shriners Hospital until he was 18 years old, booted out. They booted the gentleman out about yay tall. Nobody knows where he came from that I know of. Anyway, native. Simple enough. So, big blank there. Anyway, a lot of this witchcraft talk and practitioners placing curses on the family, whatever. Okay, great. So he was, at 18, he got a job at the shipyard. He was the crane operator. He was the last person in possession of anything that came off of that ship. So God knows what that situation was about. Anyway, in West Virginia, there was the May Witch. Everybody knew her. They always talked about her, da-da-da-da-da. If you've ever seen the movie Porky's, that's how they explained it to me as a child. Of a brothel-style bar out in the middle of West Virginia. Confirmation. They talk about Pisces imaginary friends being just as real as they come. Okay, great. I had a dealing a long time ago with the May Witch. Y'all get entities, shit like that. There is tons of content on YouTube about the paranormal INFJ and the things that we deal with that we just don't talk about. Anyway, in West Virginia, there were times they talked about where they would bring May's name. She was the kind of individual where sometimes people just disappeared in West Virginia. Anyway, they brought her name up one time in a way that probably wasn't the nicest of ways. Anyway, there goes Daisy. Confirmation. A cast iron skillet on the stove. You ever cooked with a cast iron skillet? Cool. Imagine you bring someone's name up and it breaks in 3 different pieces. Think about that. Okay, cool. So we'll get off of Mystic 9 talking about fairy and faeblood and witches and warlocks and shit. Let's go over to Mystic 9. Mystic 9 was talking about Philadelphia. Okay, I say 20 years ago, but I'm not that old. So, well, yeah, I guess I am. It's actually more than 20 years. Sorry about that. I am that old. So, more than 20 years ago, I took a boat ride in Philadelphia, and you've got all of these readers that talk about going across water, breaks, curses, hexes, whatever. Anyway, right after that boat ride, my entire life fell apart, and I can't prove your entire planet didn't get Mandela effects. Fruit Loops, fucking Berenstain Bears, all that Mandela effect shit happened right around that time. So fucking take it for what it's worth. What do I know? My life fell apart. So I reiterate that boat ride and my life falling apart to what the readers say about traveling on a boat across water breaks these curses, hexes, whatever the fuck. Anyway. So you've got that. Did a new batch of bullshit start? Absolutely. It's simple enough. It's like, whoever did what? It wasn't working for them anymore, and something else kicked back in. Okay, great. I don't blame anyone for my problems. However, we continued to overcome them, and now you've got every reader on the planet talking about they've been attacking the sun since birth, trying to destiny swap, and blah, 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 blah. I'm used to it by now. I really don't care. What do I care about? Straight from the divine saying some of these people will be facing Archangel Michael. Okay, great. So if you break 31678 down in astrology and numerology down to 888 angel number with my specific birth chart, that is the Redeemer family of Michael. Okay, great. So mom was going to name me Michael. I got a fucking cousin named Michael. So we got clarification there. The Earth Angel has fairy and fae blood. Mom's name was Fae, and the Earth Angel is hid. The divine being is hidden in plain sight. That's Divine Street right there. So, follow the signs. What about Archangel Michael does not scream angel of death to you? Ask the devil. Simple. You're talking about angels that take out dragons. Leave it alone. Okay, cool. So we're looking at a mass situation. That's what it is. I agree with Straight from the Divine. We're steadily breaking generational curses and hexes off of Pisces Sun Water, Leo Rising, 7 rings of Phoenix Fire, and Gemini Moon sign are my fixed signs. Aries, Mercury, Venus, that's the morning star energy. That is the spiritual shapeshifter of liquid fire, and metal. Mercury, liquid metal. Venus, Empress energy. Okay, cool. So they were talking about the Earth Angel being the 8th seal or sigil, seal of the Rainbow Ark of the Ark of the Rainbow Covenant. Okay, cool. So that's the Rainbow Chakra System and the INFJ Mind, the Ark, the Lover's card. Simple enough. I've went over that before. Where does Pisces get his information from? Straight from the divine. If you take the Lover's card out of tarot and you meditate on it, you will see the masculine side, Adam, the masculine side of the brain, looking over at Eve, the feminine side of the brain. So when the Crystal Age, the future. Thank you, Starseed Films. When the masculine side looks over at the feminine side, you will notice that Eve is looking directly up at the angel, at the divine. Okay, cool. So that's an INFJ brain for the Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon. So there's your twins right there. What is the problem with my Leo rising? That's karma. That's 7 rings of Saturn's fire. Okay, cool. So we see karma. We see the karma before it ever happens. So it's discernment. Yes or no questions. Is this good? Yes or no. Are my cards in the upright? Yes or no. Okay, cool. We're pretty accurate with that. So having a group of karmics trying to destiny swap and play around with something that they had no idea about after they were told stop, no, and don't has now made it to the point they can't get out of it. I have to agree with these readers. It's a destiny swap gone horribly wrong. And when I hear that there was an abuse of power because these people don't believe in the divine and they don't believe in God and they don't believe in any of this shit. Okay, great. They're about to be made believers. Simple enough. They believe in their demonic bullshit. Okay, great. If they're having to face Archangel Michael slays dragons. I can't do anything about that. My lesson as a life path 8 is not to abuse my power. That means you don't ask the angels for shit except healing and protection. For me, I protect me. I can't protect anyone else. Simple enough. You come to me as a client. Yes. If you're getting karma, you're on your own. I can't do anything about that. That is my dharma lesson going forward, is I can't fucking worry about anything in the past. Simple enough. They have tried to block and stop because of your manifestation abilities, everything you've ever done. Okay, cool. On the emotional side of things, they're trying to poke the bear of the clairsentient, the clear feeling individual, because he who understands the principle of vibration holds the scepter of power. 7 Hermetic principles, 7 virtues, 7 deadly sins. The 8th seal or sigil is the golden rule. The golden child. The golden aura. The sun. Simple enough. I give the theatrics and the drama because that's fucking all y'all are used to, is theatrics and fucking drama. Manifestation. Blocking manifestations. Great. Then these things take time. The more manifestations they block, the better it gets in the end. We put our faith in the divine. Oh God, we can't believe this is happening to us. Yes, because everything they wanted for someone else is now happening to them. They never thought it would happen. It's what it is. You can't finish an 8-year cycle. You can't expect someone to do something that you're not willing to do yourself. They did everything they could to stop the Earth Angel for way longer than 8 years. That was this last cycle that we got into unknowingly because of whatever this shit is that y'all are talking about is going on in the background, has been going on for a long time, and they don't want to take accountability. Okay, great. The angels are bringing harmony and balance. Plain and simple. New level, new devils. What are the new devils going to be? Oh, we loved Grandpa. Oh, we loved little Susie. Even though she was practicing witchcraft on Earth Angels, we loved little Susie. Cool, I don't want to hear any of that shit. Sorry, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, but we want to drag you into it. No. I just drug myself out of it. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your problems. I'm sorry for your burdens. I'm sorry for your nightmare. I'm trying to sweep floors in people's dreams. You only fuck up the floors in nightmares. I don't work in nightmares. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Again, getting karma. Good. That will teach your soul not to ever do that shit again. Simple enough. We've just got our own problem. We're looking for earth angels they couldn't sacrifice. I can't worry about triggered demons getting karma when there's all these earth angels out there that they're trying to sacrifice. We got to worry about those. Yeah, but we have problems. Well, I understand. So do we. We have problems finding earth angels they couldn't sacrifice. Now, you're more than welcome to jump on that bandwagon, but I practice what I preach. I take my own good advice. If you're not on your path, you're on someone else's. Simple enough. So, but for me to help anyone else, they're going to have to be on that find the earth angel they couldn't sacrifice path. Because if you're not on that path, I can't help you. You're not on that path. You're on someone else's. If not your own. And that's a beautiful thing. Now, if our paths were to cross, that's cool. That's cool. Then our paths have crossed on the way to find the earth angel they couldn't sacrifice. Simple enough. Star seeds. That's what it is. Star seeds. It's very, very difficult for them to attack any of you. If you're behind me, if you're under me, if you're above me, if you're in front of me, then they can fucking get you. Because then that's me using you as a fucking shield, not you using me as a flashlight in the dark. If I'm going to be used, use me as a flashlight in the dark. Do not harvest this energy. You will have negative effects. Plain and simple. That's what it is. Simple enough. Follow their destiny swapping. They have used black magic. They have played in your energy. Large groups of people are really going to regret playing in that Earth Angel's energy. Now, what are we looking at? Large groups of people are really regretting that they played in that Earth Angel's energy. Opportunists. Okay, great. I can't do anything about that. What is the alarming part? Okay, great. So how do angels come down and remove blocks, remove problems? Mystic 9 said, when evil goes up against an earth angel, war angels and their destruction soon follow. What's the next thing I see? The U.S. government shooting hellfire missiles at orbs. Okay. How'd that work out for you? How'd that work out? Did your hellfire missile have any weapons or form? But they certainly won't prosper. They're making it worse on themselves. If that shit's even true, you can't believe anything the government says anymore. They've already lost trust with the entire world. Simple enough. Simple enough. And don't want to take accountability? Okay, great. Great. Is that evil? When evil goes up against an earth angel, war angels and their destruction soon follow. I would have to agree. Especially when I hear a reader I trust talking about Archangel Michael is coming down here to face these. Okay, cool. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about the fucking. When you hear the word Archangel Michael, if the angel of death doesn't scream through your head, think about that dragon. The angels come to Archangel Michael, slay the dragon. That's the angel of death any way you cut it. That's something much bigger than a human. God, cut us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. That's what it is. And I mean, when I hear that, this is why your timeline is collapsing. Shut the fuck up. Timelines collapsed the last time I took a boat ride. I don't want to hear that shit. You still can't figure out what happened in 2012. That's when I miraculously healed the first time. Your people aren't going to believe all the things they put that earth angel through. No, everyone's going to get to see it in the group. It's God Force Mirror Karma. That's what they're trying to stop the inevitable. They wanted it to happen to the earth angel, but no, not when the shoes are on the other foot. Right? Okay, so what's the difference in that? You're going to have a group, a whole fucking human caterpillar, a whole group of human caterpillars trying to fit all their feet in two shoes that got wings on them, and I got the seat belt. We don't have no divine protection. You shouldn't have done what you did. I can't do it. My job is not to fucking people please. My job is not to take their karma. Simple enough. My lesson is to bow to the angels. That's what it is. They want back in your protection. Me too. I want someone's divine. That's what it is. They have to have divine protection too. Simple enough. So I mean, nobody cared about any of our problems, and now the roles are reversed. We can't care about yours. When the dust settles, when the smoke clears out, when all of the people that got you, whatever problems you have, someone is responsible for that, be it you or someone else. Cool. So when y'all work out all of your own problems and we get our destiny back on track, we'll get our destiny back on track. Then we can worry about what the fuck other people got going on. Simple enough. These individuals have taken the opportunity to, can you prove they haven't ended the world? It's the end of their world, isn't it? Simple enough. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. And that's the thing. I mean, when you have readers talking about every time they tried to sacrifice the earth angel, a natural disaster happened. And then I start naming them. This is what I had a stepdaughter named Isabella, and then you got Lake Isabella earthquake on Mother's Day. Father's Day, a reader says, Pisces, the devil's working through your toxic ex. You think that's somebody doing the witchcraft? I wonder. I chose life. I chose healing life magic. They chose dark death magic. Imagine that. I had to heal from these people. And it's past life energies, right? Why didn't you know that before? Because we weren't a QHHT practitioner then. Pisces, they can't understand their connection with you. That's why I don't have any more karmic contracts with them. It's not my job for them to understand their path in life. It is not my job for them to understand why they are triggered demons in an 8-year karma cycle. So it's not my job. That's not my job. Simple enough. My job, very, very simple. My job is very, very simple. And at this point, my job is 2 fists full of don't give a fuck. Simple enough. Cards in the upright? Yeah, cool. Did you see that sleight of hand right there in the middle? It's just what it is. They're mad because their magic doesn't work and mine does. And every time I manifest something, they want to get in the way. Okay, great. We're just not going to manifest anything for a while. We're not going to miss any more opportunities. We're going to let opportunities come to us. Simple enough. We're going to let Archangel Michael go to them, and we're going to let opportunities come to us. We're going to look for the Earth Angel that they couldn't sacrifice while they're stuck in a mirror karma of sacrifice the Earth Angel energy. That's what it is. But wait a minute, the Earth Angel was protected. Yeah, and guess what? They're not. That's not my problem. Right? No one wanted to take accountability. Now the universe has stepped in. Divine intervention has stepped in. But wait a minute, we're around those people. Okay, then I would get away from them. It's simple enough. Yeah, get away from those people. Simple enough. Trigger demons in hell? Hey, you're the one hanging out with them. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to do anything about any of that. Period. Pisces is done. But that's petty. No. That's icy. That's icy. Fucking Pisces has gone cold. Simple enough. We're going to show warmth to the Earth Angel they couldn't sacrifice for a change. Simple enough. Demons got their trigger demons. They got their own fucking warmth to worry about. What is the power on this situation? The lies. Simple enough. They wanted to create illusions for a horrible destiny swap and got a lot of people involved. Cool. Then that is between the people, the triggered demons that they followed out of jealousy, envy, and greed. Simple enough. But wait, we're all involved. Yeah, you sure are. Certainly fucking, hey, look at that. Look how fucking smart you are. Amazing. You're finally using your intuition. Amazing how that works. But it's too late. We know. We told you that. It's just what it is. The family of Michael has told you that. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's the new level, new devils. They're going to try to play the victim. That's their last trick. Oh, God, look, we wanted that for them, not for us. Well, yeah, what you wanted for others, what you wanted for yourself. Oh, we can't get out of this. No, you can't. It's called what comes around, goes around. It's an 8. It's an 8. Simple enough. So if you can make it through the 8-year cycle, hey, you're good. Right? But how can you possibly know what another soul has gone through if you don't go through it yourself? That's what we teach. That's what Dolores Cannon teaches. And you don't get out of karma. Period. So when you try to destiny swap with someone that is, oh God, he's so weird. Chances are he's been through things you haven't. Oh God, look at all these things that are happening to us. Probably been through that. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Yeah, but they used unalive magic on you. Who? Who did they use unalive magic on? Simple enough. That's the question right there. Where is that Earth Angel that all these readers are talking about they used forbidden unalive magic on? That's what it is. And who did it go back on? Who did that go back? If they put that out And now it's going back on them. Who are these people it's going back on? I'd love to know. I got flowers for them. They don't want to give Pisces their flowers. I'm not that fucking shallow. I still got flowers for them. They're right here. Oh, yeah, we're not fighting that karma at all. We're not getting involved at all. Simple enough. They've got their own problems. They've got their own karma cycle to deal with. Simple enough. Yep. Simple enough. Bunch of karmic females and witches. I'm not fighting a bunch of women. Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, you can't nurture that shit at all. You got to think. Winter confirmation. What is it, Daisy? What is it, Daisy? What is it, Daisy? What is it, Daisy? She's asleep. She pays attention to her dreams, too. I've never seen a dog fucking later in her sleep. She's curled up in a ball. She's asleep. That's so now we're going to have a bunch of barking women in their sleep. I hear they're having nightmares. Is that true? Simple enough. Yeah, it's true. Emotions, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, women who couldn't teach you anything got involved in something that they didn't understand. Okay, great. Man, I'm telling you, I live in a community where they had a pagan market right across the street from the courthouse. You can't tell me that addicts and shit going down there and picking up pagan work on spell work and shit didn't look at the courthouse right across the street and go, looky here. Simple enough. They got a psychic fair and a witch's ball here. Okay, great. All that shit's coming out in your cards. That shit's here in this community, right? What is the problem? They get these books and go right to the shit. Not when you use baneful magic and spells and da-da-da-da-da. There's no physical evidence. Great. So how long have they been doing this? And how many people have they done it to? You're talking about voodoo dolls and all that shit? Okay, great. Reiki, we deal with Reiki teddy bears. I can't believe in a surrogate Reiki teddy bear session and now not believe in the voodoo dolls. What is my belief, though? Who the fuck is dumb enough to do that? Yeah, simple enough. I attune to something completely different than that side. We don't think like that. Simple enough. Yeah, fucking there's no love there. Imagine that. Right? So now I hear that, you got people in their feelers because, number one, they were women that couldn't teach you anything. And they attuned or they nurtured. They set their vibrational frequency. Their initiation, their attunement was the opposite of love. Love in the upside down. Women who couldn't teach you anything set out with the intentions to destroy love and put their emotion into it. Okay, great. So the universe only responds to how you feel. It doesn't give a shit what you think. It doesn't care what you say. It only responds to how you feel. Vibration, frequency, and energy. What is the double-edged sword with that? Everything you think, say, and do affects the way you feel. You're either blessing yourself or you're cursing yourself. Okay, great. So they were trying to poke the bear or affect the clairsentience emotions so that I would manifest bad shit into my life. Okay, great. So what did I manifest? Finding the earth angel they couldn't sacrifice while they're all in the vibration of fear. Okay, cool. If you look at the planes of light graph, fear is the vibration of hell. That's why the light triggers their demons. Manifestation 101. What are we looking at? Putting your heart into it. We're operating out of the Christ heart consciousness chakra. That's what it's called. You have to accept Jesus into your heart. What are you talking about? The Christ heart consciousness chakra? So that you can accept energy in for creation. It's what it is. Most powerful electromagnetic tool you have. Working out of your heart space. Okay, great. Simple enough. Once you transcend from the 3D into the 5D, energy is energy. Simple enough. Jesus, that was you. Hitler, you too. Simple enough. All one consciousness. Wouldn't matter if Dolores Cannon took down Jesus into a QHHT session. Wouldn't matter if Dolores Cannon took down Hitler into a QHHT session. Wouldn't matter if she took down Donald Trump. Wouldn't matter if she took down Vladimir Putin. Wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter who she took down into a session. She got the same higher self out of each one. What is her work on? Backdrop people? Fucking the same thing as Helen Blasky on people with no souls that run around. They're projections of energy. And we're all seeing those everywhere. Okay, great. What is the problem with that? Fucking, did they summon a djinn? Did they summon a body-jumping djinn against an earth angel? Is that true? Did a group really do that? Okay, great. So what do we know about body-jumping djinn and NPCs? You're giving the non-playing characters a role of spirits of influence. They're projections of energy that can now be inhabited by forbidden magic. Plain and simple. You can't tell me that energy's in the cards. Give me a sign of someone I know and call them out by name. Where did they learn how to do that? Who the fuck knows? Last time I saw Dory Holzapple in California, she got a hold of my Buckland's Big Blue Book of Witchcraft. Why did I have one? So that I could learn all the things not to do, all the things you can do, herbology, crystals, all that shit. So I would have knowledge. What do they go to? The shit you're not supposed to do on others. Simple enough. They're trying to stop things out of fucking destiny swapping and blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. That's what it is. Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, our prayers have been answered. Thank you, Tarot. Simple enough. They don't want you talking on the subject, Pisces. Why? Because I know these people. What was my conversation with Dorothy before I left? Fucking exorcism. These are the people that led me to Reiki for entity removal. And now you've got every reader on the planet talking about they've summoned more of these fucking things. Go figure. Go figure. That's what it is. What is the problem? Consent. Simple enough. And do I remove entities? No. I studied the shit, but they tried to stop my Reiki business before it ever even got off the ground. They tried to stop my QHHT business before it ever got off the ground. So what did we manifest? Light to trigger their demons and leave all of you behind in the motherfucking dark with them. That's what we manifested. Ta-da! Show some gratitude. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's our manifestation. Gratitude. Thank you so much for being trigger demons. Thank you so much for staying the fuck behind with them. Take you and all of your problems into the dark with those trigger demons. We finally got a manifestation off the ground. Star seeds are, yay! Demons are, cool. That's what we were going for. Harmony and balance, baby. Masculine will. Simple enough. Now these masculines are starting to see the error of their ways. The masculine energy cannot create without feminine energy, period. Simple enough. Why do they not like Pisces independence? Because I'm an INFJ. I have a masculine and a feminine brain. Equally fucking yoked down Zen style. Go to Google. INFJ dual brain hemisphere function. What pops out? Oh, a Zen-like brain. Oh, it's a Zen master. Blah, blah, blah. That they're trying to knock out of balance. Okay, great. What did they win? A whole group knocked out of balance. What is the new level, new devils that we're hearing in these cards? They're looking for someone to blame other than themselves. It's simple enough. Their families. Oh, God, we have to blame someone other than that person that can't take the breathwork class anymore. Fuck yeah. And they don't want to change their minds about it. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Are they out of harmony and balance? Okay, great. We're not worried about that. Simple enough. We're not worried about a bunch of men that won't change their minds. What do we do in a situation like that? Pisces, the devil is working through your toxic ex. Thank you for that, tarot reader. It sounds like a fucking beautiful thing for you to say on Father's Day. That shit goes on Facebook for all the daddies out there with the fucking devil working through Pisces toxic X. That's what it is. There's no mastery to any of that shit. Simple enough. That's not Pisces that the devil's working through. Hell, Pisces is working with the angels as an angelic Reiki master. Da, 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 da. Looking straight from the divine said, none of it worked because you already ascended. Sweetheart, my light was triggering their demons on my other channel. This shit started on another channel. That when I hear a reader say, what they tried with the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. Cool, then that means there was a last time. What happened last time? I was arrested the same time as INFJ Irene Bedford. What was the problem? The same fucking energy she was dealing with in that hotel, chasing demons. Did they get me? Did they get me? I got arrested, didn't I? And they can't figure out how I cleared my energy. Okay, great. So now if we can go look at that body cam footage of Irene Bedford so you have an idea of what these people are going to be going through. That energy that they conjured, whatever, it's going to be making people lose their minds. I documented it. I lost mine. I went through all that shit. So it's what it is. I know where they're coming from. It's what it is. And how can their souls possibly grow if they don't experience it? When you have people like Zen Zone saying, Pisces, every entity they sent to you, you overcame. Okay, great. I appreciate that. Thank you, Zen Zone, for that beautiful mode of confidence. Now, we have to have physical evidence. What are we going to have? A whole group going through that shit. Sovereignty, success, baby. Simple enough. Simple enough. They didn't want to take accountability. Now, whatever they wanted for another is what will be happening for them. It's an eye for an eye. Simple enough. Now they're all self-reflecting. That's what it is. What is over top of all of this absolute failure? A corrupt group of narcissists that fucking followed the leader that was all full of jealousy, envy, worried about someone else's independence. Okay, congratulations. Do I need more cards? Yeah. What's supporting the Earth Angel? Health. I hear they tried to affect the Earth Angel's health. Is that true? Is that true? When I hear Mystic Nine say that they tried to attack the Earth Angel's crown chakra and nervous system, did they let my neurologist know that? Because they can't figure out what the fuck happened. I get one diagnosis and then go in there and you'll never recover from this. And then I go in there and, oh, well, it's just this. They have to change everything up. And then fucking tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, great. Well, then we're going to listen to the fucking tarot readers. And we're going to remove that negative energy from the past because I can't. What does everyone involved mean? That energy is going back on everyone involved to make them believers. This was the shit that they can't believe, they'll now be going through so they can thoroughly believe it. Here's my card. Higher consciousness will be supporting the lack of faith we have in these people. Be compassionate. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that's happening to you. It's what it is. So I've been there. I went through that. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You'll have to figure it out. You'll have to figure it out. Simple enough. Simple enough. Because, that's my first problem. Oh, we've got all of these problems going on. Okay, great. Then the first thing you do is you trace back to the root of the problem. When you find the root of the problem, whoever you listen, the teacher takes on the karma of the student. So if you're getting karma from someone that you learned from, you need to go back to that person. Whoever the fuck you learned from that got you in all this karma, simple enough. That's what it is. And if you trace that shit back, the teacher takes on the karma of the student. Well, I'm very, very selective about who I work with or deal with. I'm not going to get stuck in a huge cycle. I knew that shit when they were changing the financial system. And now what's happening? Everybody's broke. Everybody's got fucking this problem, that problem. They were using... When I hear people talking about their money manifestation techniques, the first thing I think of is either A, great, how are they handling the national debt? The national debt is in the fucking trillions. How are they getting away with the IRS? Where are they money laundering all that shit? Fuck out of here. Simple enough. Simple enough. And now, what do we have? What do we have in the cards? Oh, they're manifesting this money and they're paying this person off, and the fucking laws are good for this person but not for that person, and they do this for that person and not for that person, and money with no intrinsic value buys their fucking soul because they have no ethics or morality, and okay, great. That's what it is. So what are we looking at? An 8-year cycle. That's what it is. The pride before the fall. The pride, that's a group of fucking lions. Cool. That have been lying. You got one lion. Here's what it is. I'll take the Leo role, the independent, and we're just kind of looking around. Cool. So then you've got a whole pride of lions that Simba says we're going for the Lion King, while fucking Scar and his group. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. It's just what it is. It's what it is. However, when I hear a reader say that these people are about to face Archangel Michael, cool. So when you hear that, the first thing you need to think of is Archangel Michael took out the devil. So what the fuck makes you think that a state, that a fucking country, can... The dude took out a dragon. Yeah, that death spell, car accident. Oh, hey, that's another thing. I had a Dodge Charger. That's what it is. I lost a vehicle in this situation. That's what it is. I'm not sweating any of that shit. Right? Now these people can't fucking replace what they had. Okay, great. Simple enough. I bet they won't do that shit again. Simple enough. Simple enough. And you got to keep in mind, when they were doing spell work on our vehicles, there was a Tesla disaster in Las Vegas. See, people go to sleep. They don't. We put all that shit together and we tell you about it. And we don't believe. Okay, great. So now everybody's going to go through everything they didn't fucking believe. That way your soul can know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh my God, this shit is real. Yeah, absolutely. So it is. When you take spirituality is supposed to be fun. I agree. But when you take that shit for a joke, it jokes back with you. Simple enough. I hear trickster spirits are fucking these people's lives up. That's what it is. We have a God Force diamond-plated Merkaba. How INFJs shield themselves. A Merkaba, a Pleiadian Master's Light Merkaba. It's energy. It doesn't give a fuck how you label it. Energy is energy. You can call it anything you want to. Does it have... If Bob makes you a burger, that's Bob's burger. If Jake makes you a burger, that's Jake's burger. If you go learn from the Syrians or from the Pleiades, or that's what it is. Simple enough. Energy is energy. That's the fucking point to all of this. It's positive or negative. When you have jumper cables, does that shit say Syrian or Orion energy or... No. Jumper cables are positive and negative. Simple enough. Angel and demon. That simple. That simple. Positive and negative. It's that simple. Take the two together. Oh, let there be light. God. Oh, let there be light. Simple enough. What is the problem? Interdimensional energies. They opened up doors they should not have opened. I have dealt with people that have done that dumb shit, obviously, my entire life. I chose Reiki and QHHT. They chose death cults and baneful magic. Okay, great. That's what it is. And that's my question is, if they can do death magic, why couldn't they have been smart enough to do healing magic? You got to think, that's the whole point of QHHT. Right? People tapping into their past life abilities, coming and getting a QHHT session because they've got this weird ancestral shit happening in their lives, and then finding out they were burned at the stake for cannabis, for herbs, for mushrooms, for who knows what the village fucking Karen had a problem with. Namaste.